Hey guys, a very warm welcome back to 77 Days Facebook Ads course. This is module number 34, and in this particular module, we're going to talk about pixel inefficiencies. Yeah, a lot of inefficiencies in pixel data. Time and time, you must have seen, for example, let me tell you, when you see these reportings, which is 63 77 days courses in the last 14 days, you could say from 9 December to 9 December to 22 December. It's actually showing me 63 plus 59 plus 10 plus 17. So let's see, 63 plus 59 plus 10 plus 17 plus 17. So according to Facebook, I've got 149 sales of 77 days Facebook ad scores in last 14 days. Now let's go to Instamojo and let's see what's the actual truth. Yeah, so we need to always check the actual truth. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because to tell you that pixel data can be inaccurate. uh, I think so I missed a point. So from which date to which date? It says 49th December to 22nd December. So I need to choose 9th December to 22nd December. So in let's select only 77 days Facebook ads scores. Now Facebook shows 149 sales. As per Facebook, it's 149 sales, right? Whereas as per my Instamojo dashboard, it says 173 sales. Quote unquote, I'm running ads on cold audience. There was no source of revenue other than this, right? So that means there is certainly, even for that matter, let's say there is 14 words that sell. And if I actually go to words that sell, technically that's 28, almost twice, right? So it's not measuring the data accurately, right? It's not measuring the data accurately, right? So Pixel has an inefficiency. It could be, somewhere around 5% to 50% variance. Pixel just lose their mind, lose its mind sometimes. Okay, so it's not the best way to really understand whether your ad is working or not. Okay, that is why you need to use something else, which is something called as campaign URL builder. Okay, it's called a URL builder. Now, recently, Facebook also introduced this URL builder, but this was a feature which was there with regard to something called as Google Analytics. We try to go ahead and we try to see what are the goals and conversions which we have got. For example, let's say I want to go ahead and I want to say acquisition, all traffic, source, medium. So now I can go here and I could customize and I could see where I'm acquiring, what is the source, what is the medium, what are the kind of goals which are being completed, conversions basically. Okay, so all these things could be done and could be understood with the have to, where say source, medium, keyword, and all other things which are acquisition, content, campaign, keyword, landing page, medium, source, all those things. That is what this URL builder is for. Let me explain how. Now, for example, my general URL for my 77 days Facebook ads course, general URL, okay? Let's go and let's take another one here is this. That's my general URL, okay? That's my general URL, which I am actually using. But if I want to actually go ahead and talk about, let's say, journey ads, okay, I'm going to use the same nomenclature. So this is 77 days journey ads, okay? We go to URL builder, we say it's through journey ads campaign, okay? So now let's go and let's see, yeah, journey ads. Then campaign medium is Facebook ads. Okay, Facebook ads, very simple. And campaign name, the source is journey ads. Then campaign name, okay, campaign name could be journey ads here, and campaign source could be Facebook. And then if you are, if you want to be super accurate about these things, then you could also go ahead, what is the campaign medium? Okay, what exactly is the, if you're doing ad set level thing, you could have the medium. So source is obviously Facebook. Medium here, I could actually define it with the help of, let's say if I was super targeting everything and if my placements were actually accurate, then I would have done something like, so I'm running a story ad, for example, Instagram story. Now, when I'm going to go, I can also have campaign term. I could also have campaign content used to differentiate ads. Inside, because there would be multiple ads. There is like something, let's say, cat ad. Okay, there is a cat ad in the journey ad which I'm running. And then if you actually see now, my URL has actually changed. Now it becomes, check this out, UTM source is equal to Facebook. UTM medium is equal to Instagram story. UTM campaign is equal to journey ads, and UTM content is equal to cat ad. Now suddenly my URL, right, has changed from this to this. Okay, please understand this. This is a part of URL builder. So now you can actually 100% tell, okay, with the help of Google Analytics, of course, from where did the conversion really came. Okay, because now this is going to load. Now let me show you the power of this. If I'm going to load this particular page now, let's go to, I'm loading this particular page now. I go to analytics, I go to real time, and in the real time, it's actually going to show me all these things. So let's just go boom, ban. So now if I go to, these are traffic sources, there are events, there are conversions. Now check this out, Instagram story. Source is Facebook, medium is Instagram story. Now I'm going ahead and I'm going, further narrow targeting, how my visitors are coming. Okay, and the way this is supposed to be done is you go ahead into your ads manager, and whenever you're building ads, okay, so whenever you're building ads, for example, let's edit this ad, just an example. Let's edit this ad, and this is a cat ad, right? So now we go here. There is an option at the end which would say me that there is a URL builder, says build URL parameters. Now I can go to build URL parameters, okay, and it's source, medium, name, content, right? And here, what all the things are there, source, medium, name, content. Now what Facebook is doing, Facebook is taking all these things which analytics tracks and giving us a way to actually go ahead and do this with the help of directly Facebook inbuilt account dashboard. Okay, so it's a way to track further more accurately, you know. So basically what I'm trying to say is every ad should have a different URL. I mean, it would be the same page, but there would be, in the slug, we call this URL slug. So right after what you see after question mark here, okay, this is called the URL slug, or rather, this is actually the entire URL slug. But right in the URL, we are appending. We call this appending, okay, APPENDING, appending the source, medium, campaign, and the content. And also we can actually go ahead and add more variables. So this way we are actually able to pinpoint where exactly did the conversion came from. And so even if Facebook is not able to target, record it properly, you can still actually go ahead and record it properly. So here you go ahead and say campaign source. So you could actually say campaign source. In the campaign name, you say campaign name, right? That's all dynamic, by the way. It would be as per your entire things. Then whatever you are doing in the campaign source, you could say, what's the ad set name if you want. You could do that, right? And in the campaign medium, you could actually say ad name. For example, cold ads journey 1, journey 2, journey 3, the way I've defined it, it will take it. In campaign content, you could actually take another thing, a placement, from which placement is the ad actually converting, right? And then you could further go, you could say parameter name here, and you could add a value, append a value here. So it's up to you how you want to actually append these parameters. And you could already see automatically a campaign is already building. UTM source is equal to ad set name, UTM medium is equal to ad name, UTM campaign is equal to campaign name, and UTM content is equal to placement. So the exact part, why is, what is it saying? I'm not sure what right now it says. If I say apply, would it be applying it or not? Yeah, it applies it. So basically it goes ahead and it uses this particular campaign parameters, and now it would be sending, like if I click on this particular part, I don't know if I can or not, but generally can I build a URL, can I preview my link? So generally I'm able to preview my, preview URL. So now when I'm previewing URL, check this out. FB click ID is there. Apart from FB click ID, actually it should be appended with the help of these URL parameters, but it's not appending. So let's just see if I can do this. This is all random. I'm just trying to see if I could actually, let's say campaign name, campaign medium is equal to ads, campaign source is source, right? So let's say site source name. Yeah, site source name is fine. Then campaign ID, ad set ID is, let's say I want to go ahead, campaign medium is placement, and campaign content, if I want to go more further, I could go with ad set ID or ads ID. And then let's say apply. And now here, this is it. And I'm going to preview the URL. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. So it's saying something, I'm not sure, but it's all dynamic. So BAID, UTM content, they say something of that sort. So there are 7B, something of that sort is coming right here. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that basically they're going to try to append the URL. And the best way I think so to do it is not through this particular part. I don't really like, what Facebook is doing here. And what I actually like is the part which Google Analytics shows us where we could actually build our dynamic URLs. So generally what we would do is you would make a Google Drive sheet. Okay, this I've been telling people since 2013 or 14 rather. Since the time I've been teaching, I've been telling people how to track it properly, how to track every single thing properly. So you have to build a URL sheet. Okay, so it's for example, this is the campaign 77 days Facebook ads course, right? So just you have to build, always build as per the campaigns, and then you say source, write all these parameters, whatever you have, source, medium, name, and content. Source, medium, name, and content. Okay. Now what you're doing is, and then the final URL. Okay, so now why we are doing this, why we are making this, so that if we tomorrow we need to reflect back from which source, what happened and what's exactly that source, you may not remember everything, right? Or somebody else may be doing it. So how will you find out that exactly from which particular URL did the conversion came from, and was what source it was, what medium it was, since the naming has to be done properly. So when you're doing naming, make sure your employees are using this sheet and filling up all the parameters for every URL. Now, for example, exactly this particular part, I'm going to go ahead and fill Facebook is the source. Okay. Instagram story is the, so this is where we go really, really deep. Okay. When we are nerds, if you're a marketing nerd and if you want to understand how exactly these things work, okay, what is the exact URL tracking, so you need to go ahead and you need to build these parts and you need to have store them here like this, so that tomorrow you can understand what exactly was the source, what exactly was the medium. And now you're every time, now in the part where you're doing a cat ad, make sure you're using this URL instead of a normal URL. I'll copy this, I'll go here, okay, and in right here where I'm doing a part of your website URL, I'm going to actually go ahead and have this URL right here. Okay, so guys, I hope you've understood this. The naming part has to be done superbly right. Okay, and this sheet has to be saved with you so that tomorrow, if you want to see know what exactly brought the conversion, you should be able to know. Okay, so this is going super deep in placements, individually doing ads for each placement. I mean, it's up to you how you want to really track it. If you want to go super deep, you can. And if you're okay with, just doing like Facebook, whatever Facebook is showing, it is giving you an estimate, with a variance, of course, 10-15% variance. And if you're okay with it, then you need not follow this nomenclature, which is URL builder. And instead, rather, you can just go with the normal URL and you could, bypass this and leave it. But for people who, for nerds like me, if you want to go ahead and really look forward deeply, then this is the way. So this is campaign URL builder. Now, if you actually go ahead on your Google, you say campaign URL builder, you'll be able to see, and immediately a URL builder will come up. Okay, so this is for Google Analytics, and this is how you track your Facebook pixel is not accurate. We all know that, but the solution is actually going ahead and using campaign URL builder and using Google Analytics to track the exact part of how things are happening. Anyway, so now placement, source, site name, this has come because I was just testing it. So now even Facebook review bots have also come to test it. Okay, so it's just Facebook bots which are coming and testing it. Anyways, so that's something which happens, and we're going to say discard the draft so that these bots go away from my page and stop, maneuvering my numbers. It's just that they would actually go ahead and test it from different locations. Check this out, Irwin, and they're checking for any complexities with my page. The bots are always all around. Okay, so guys, I hope this makes sense. I'll give the URL of campaign URL builder right below, and if you have any questions regarding this, feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to answer you. Thank you so much for actually watching this particular module 34. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.